Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Today we will be beginning with our language course, okay? So let's upgrade our skills in English grammar. First of all, let's know about parts of speech. So, first of all, the question arises, how many parts of speech are there? There are 8 parts of speech. First one, noun. Second one, pronoun. Third one, verb. Fourth, adjective. Adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So, these are 4 parts of speech. Among these parts of speech, 3 are very important. They are verb, preposition, and conjunction. They play very important role in 9, 10th, 11th, and 12th. You will be seeing how important these things are to understand. Today, we will be starting with prepositions. Alright, so in your previous classes you would have studied about for, in, upon, since, into, at, on, etc. All these prepositions you have been dealing up in your regular life and you have studied it in previous classes also. Yes, so here I have chosen up a few prepositions which always confuse students. So here they are. First of all, let's understand the meaning of it. What is preposition? Because whenever we are starting any new chapter, we should always understand meaning of it. So, a preposition is a word usually placed before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation to some other word in a sentence. So, what is the role of preposition? It will be like showing you relationship or a link between two things. Okay. So, let's understand this with example. First one, there is a pen on the book. See this picture? Yes. So, how we got to know that it is there? We got to know the relationship with the preposition on. There is a pen. Where it is? It is on the book, right? So, here the preposition plays the role of telling us how and where it is. Next, second one, she is fond of music. Alright, for example, let's take example of Neha Kakkar. Neha Kakkar is fond of music. So how we got to know information, how we got to know the link, we got to know this from the preposition of. Okay, she is fond of music. She is fond of what? Okay, so between Neha Kakkar and music, the link is being prepared or the relationship is being showed by the preposition of. Next, Jane jumped into the river. So you can see in the picture there is one person who is jumping into the river. So how we got to know about this? For example, if I have said Jane jumped, all right, and then as the second part, the river, we are not getting the exact meaning. We need to put up some words so that it becomes clear how it happened. Alright, so Jane jumped into the river. Prepositions are the words which tell us about the linking words. Next, fourth sentence. Fourth sentence is, the cat is under the table. Oh, this cat is strange. Let's make it correct. Here it is, the cat is under the table. Alright, so how we have shown the relationship, how we have linked it up by using the preposition under. I hope it is clear to you. So preposition are the words usually placed before a noun or pronoun or nearby a noun or pronoun to show its relationship, to show its link with some other words in a sentence. Today I am going to teach you about across and through. Let's understand. Across. Across means on the opposite side of something. Alright, face to face. Alright, adjacent. First sentence, the library is just across the road. Look at this picture. It is just across the road. Alright, it will be more clearer to you from the second example. The post office and grocery store is across the library. That means they are face to face. They are in front of each other. when we want to say this thing that they are face to face and they are in front of each other, all right, what we will use, or we can want to say it is on the opposite side of something, all right, what we will say, we will use the preposition across. We will use the preposition across. The library is just across the road, opposite side of road, or the post office and grocery store is across the road. That means it is on the opposite side of road. Next use, from one side to the other of something with clear limits. You will be knowing that from this place I have to go to this place. For example, they are building a new bridge across the river. All right, you are knowing exactly the limits of it, right? From one end it will start and it will end on the other end. So they are building a new bridge across the river. Next sentence, we took a boat across the river. So we will start from one bank of the river to the another bank of river. Limits are clear. We are going from one side to the other side. So here is the meaning of across. Second meaning of across. Let's move on to next one. Through. Now we are pairing up, we are comparing it with through. Let's understand how is it different from across. Meaning of it is from one end or side of something to the other. From one end of or side of something to the other. In this word, there will be like the usage. In the usage, there will be no limit. Okay. In across, I told you there will be a clear-cut limit. Okay, and it will be providing a sense of dense. Okay, it will be like dense. For example, look at this picture. Two people are over here. What are they doing? They are moving towards the forest, right? So how we will speak this sentence, or how we will form this sentence using through? They walked slowly through the woods, because this area we cannot say that from where it is starting and where it is ending, and it is dense. Forests are always dense, so wherever there is sense of clear limit, no clear limit, and the situation is dense, there we will use the preposition through. Next, look at this animation now. Here the car is moving. It has moved, right? Where it has moved, you can see the tunnel over here. So how you will frame this sentence? We drove through the tunnel. Alright, we drove through the tunnel. That means we have gone from it. Alright, we have passed from it. Whenever there is sense of covering and we are passing from one end to the another end and it is covered, we will use the preposition through. Next, here you can see this picture. So for example, the sentence is, the teacher drew a diagram showing how the blood flows through the heart. That means how the blood passes through the nerves. Alright, how it is passing through. So nerves are also covered up. Alright, the blood is moving from one end to the other end through the veins. The veins are covered, right? So here also it makes us clear that through is used at such places where the things are covered, where the things are dense, and there is no set clear limit. Alright, next, one more use of across. Let's see what it is. Everywhere or in many places. How? For example, look at the first sentence. Voting took place peacefully across the country. Voting took place peacefully across the country. So what happened? It has like peacefully or in a very good way, it has happened all over the nation, all over the country. So whenever you want to say everywhere or in many places, you can use the preposition across to convey that clear meaning. Second one, coronavirus. We all know this thing. We are all affected through it. We are all like stuck up in our homes because of it. So here is coronavirus. Coronavirus is spreading across the country at a very fast pace. It is spreading everywhere. It is in many places, right? So to convey this meaning, we can use the word across. Third, Schools across India are shut down. We all know schools are not opening up, schools are not working. Why? Because of coronavirus. Yes, right. So we wanted to say it is happening everywhere. It is happening in many places. So which word we will use? We will use the word across. Fourth sentence. To know about news headlines, people all across the world are dependent on news channels. Yes, very true. These days we are like not going outside, we are not meeting up people. Whatever information we are getting through television sets, right? Through news channels only. So to convey the meaning of everywhere and in many places, right? What we have used the word across. Next. All right. Next preposition, between and among. Let's see the differentiation between it. Between. Where we use between, it is used with two people or things. Among, it is used with more than two. Let's see how. Look at this picture. Undertaker is there, The Rock is there, okay, John Cena is there. So who is standing in between? The Rock is standing in between, right? In between. That means between two people. Look at the another picture. Two dogs are there, one black one is in between. Okay, when we are talking about something between two, all right, it is used with two people or things, right? So these pictures make you clear. So what we will say in the first picture we will say that The Rock is standing between John Cena and Undertaker, and in the second picture we will say that the black dog is sitting between the two white ones, the two brown ones also we can say. Next, for example, there is a secret between two people, so how we will say it is a secret between you and me. ये आपके और मेरे बीच में क्या है, एक secret है. So two people here. Next, there is a little difference between the two cars. Alright, suppose these are the two cars, so you can judge the difference. So how you will say that I could see little difference between the two cars. Again, two things are over here. Next, look at this picture now. In the among section, among says it is used with more than two, right? For example, look at this boy. I wanted to convey some information regarding this boy only. So how I will say, and I wanted to like compare it with the other class. So Joe is the brightest student among his classmates. I will not say between because they are more than two. What I will say, I will use the preposition among. Joe is the brightest student among his classmates, not between his classmates. Got it? So more than two, we will use among. Look at this picture. Two bees are over there and lots of flowers are over here. How we will convey? The bees are buzzing among the flowers, not between the flowers, because now the condition is that it is more than two. Not only two, it is more than two. You can count, if you will count even, then it is more than two, right? So wherever the sense is of more than two, what we will say? Among. Which preposition we will use? Among. And if only two, the sense of two is there, what we will use? Between. So two, between, and more than two, among. So these prepositions I wanted to clear for the day. Rest prepositions are also there, that we will continue in the next video. Thank you so much.